Out! Let go!
Jump!
Faster! Faster! Let go! Faster!
Fast start. You went first. That's what happens when you hit a fucking wall.
All right, all tuned in right now.
Don't know what the fuck you're saying, man. Like, English. Yeah, what? Means nothing to me.
Match stops there and Shakadze tries for the punch.
We're gonna do it again.
Shakadze with the
We're
hand.
gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. You're stronger than I fucking thought.
How can you not look
I will
there?
straighten my wrist when you stop that carve.
I
I will straighten it when you stop that carve.
I knew the microphones on the table would.
Stay with that arm and staying with that hand. Nugo engages the pronation of Shakadze. So hard to separate that guy from his hand.
It's not over yet. We gotta do it again. We gotta do it again.
Matt Mask irritating one Matt Mask.
Oh my word, Shakadze.
Bulldog!
And I'm not a master when it comes to the English language, but I'm pretty sure I heard bulldog. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress to you what a monumental underdog.
Engage the pronator at its most efficient.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Let's go. Matt Mask stressing to Nugo that he does.
Needs to create a situation where Nugo does not have the ability to set himself and get that power down. Shakadze,
See that
From
wrist?
either
You see that
opponent.
wrist?
massive move against Shakadze with the win. And he changed it up and he hits a drag hook.
Tighten it towards him. You do not tighten that strap towards him. The strap needs to be tightened towards me.
Or maybe neutral. Huge statement. What an amazing job
Thank you.
from
Very
Nugo
able to get that
Jakazi.
height.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the real deal. Nugo Jakazi, congratulations. All right, here we go. The excitement about to be turned up here. This is the fourth match here at East First West Sports, home of King of the Table 14. And here we go. A lot of people not understanding maybe the matchup when you see the two individuals standing beside you, but make no mistake
Knuckle.
about
Where's
it.
my knuckle?
Nugo is the real deal. We saw him, the blemish on his resume, up 2-0 against
Knuckle.
Petro before he was
I want my knuckle.
losing those three matches. After seeing the day that Petro had, it's easy to understand why this match is taking place. Nugo, full of energy, but he is up there. against a
I will
very-
straighten my wrist when you stop that carve.
I
I will straighten it when you stop that carve.
I knew the microphones on the table would come into play, Neil. We may not have to say much. Matt Mask, the wild horse, on an amazing 3, 4, maybe 5 match win streak when it comes to East versus West and the King of the Table. Let's go.
When he's
The
straight, I'll
Canadian
bring it
athlete,
around with
Matt
him.
Mask,
I'll bring it around
about
with
to
him.
go crazy.
Many lessons can be learned here. Don't blink. Going to go to the referee's grip. Matt Mask nibbled better than he did in Arlington, Texas. Look at the visual here. And it's striking just how much bigger Matt Mask is. He will be looking to blaze through his opponent. But if you look at the comparatively diminutive Hugo Shakadze, know one thing. Tick, tick, boom. This guy has power in spades. And if he can be tied to Matt Mask, jump.
Let go! Faster!
Fast start. You went first. That's It's what happens when you hit a fucking wall.
All right, all tuned in right now. The boys in Chicago, Neil, they are fired up. Kevin and Jim here watching one of their favorites, the one and only Matt Mask.
Looking at these two guys, anyone would think they were excitable.
I think Nugo felt the laying on the tricep there right before the start of that match. Matt Mask kind of starting their little rolling start. I hear you. Let's go. Rooting for the North American athlete, Neil. I have no shame in my game.
Mask, Red Deer, Canada. Control in that first start.
Open. Wait.
I'm from Georgia.
Don't move. Don't move.
I'm not moving.
Don't move. Go.
Oh, big drive! But the match stops there and Shikadze tries to the puck.
We're gonna do it again.
Shikadze with the hand.
We're gonna do it again. You're stronger than I fucking thought.
How can you not love Matt Mask?
Yeah. I felt like I had everything. Yeah, I wasn't fucking worried about it. Yeah.
Nugo Shikadze, where does the power come from?
Come on, Rebs. Monty.
We saw a tiny compromise in the wrist of Nugo right at the bottom. If you're looking for some sort of silver lining, it is that Matt Mask did at the bottom there compromise the hand and wrist of Nugo. Listen, what a time. I believe a gift and a curse is putting those mics anywhere near these two gentlemen. The F-bombs are flying.
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
The energy is awesome.
Nugo Shikadze, Matt Mask actually asked, where do I queue up to
go.
get the next match with you?
on.
And as everybody heard there, Nugo Shikadze answered that question. He said, join the far queue. Is what he said.
100%. I couldn't agree more. I apologize for slightly misinterpreting that. Here we go. Listen, if these guys start to exchange punches, sort of like the new unbelievable sport of slap boxing, we are going to see some crazy energy each win from either opponent.
Go.
Massive against Shikadze with the win! And he changed it up and he hits a drag hook.
I don't think that was a
Unbelievable
pin.
start for Shikadze.
Let's review that shit. There's no way that was a pin. Huh? It was a pin.
We're looking at the replay, seeing that one big drive.
Was it?
Didn't have the best angle on the overhead. Let's have a look there. It was a pin.
Ray Charles just phoned me just now and said, yes, that was a pin. Here we go. This guy's amazing, Nugo. And I heard a lot of rumblings in the crowd. It's like, why would Ingen Terzi set up this match? Matt Mask is has such a leverage advantage. Listen, Ingen Terzi knows arm wrestling. This is a clear, unbelievable showing here. Nugo putting on a show. Matt Mask on a crazy win streak here, Neil. I believe that most of the crowd is stunned here. Nugo super excited here. His arm is so very strong.
Nugo is just otherworldly powerful. You really cannot
Right at
believe
the end. You got it. You got it.
that the frame possesses
I seen it.
this kind of power. I think Matt claiming that he was in the center of the table at the slip there and they're looking at it. And it may be a fast start.
Yeah, that was early. That was early.
Just looked at that on the replay, the referees, and it was a jump start from Nugo Shikadze.
Okay, so that does make a little bit of sense here, but does the score now still 1-0, or where are we at here?
Will be 1-0 to Nugo Shikadze.
Shoulder. Don't move. Don't move. Open.
But warning shots fired. Matt Mask will be well aware now he must be on the trigger.
Wait.
Hold.
Matt's searching for that lane, that outside lane where he can compromise the hand and wrist of Nugo. Started early there just to find out if that was the proper spot. Did get a little bit of purchase there. I'm not sure he doesn't need to take it to another level. Definitely making sure the connection is not amazing, but he also needs to stand tall. Not sure that the straps is the way to go here.
Don't move.
Warning.
Second warning.
Start for
Aí, Merato, you fold up.
I didn't fucking move.
second
Hey,
warning.
Merato, me and you won't fold.
Yeah. One warning on me, one foul on him? Or does he have a foul and a warning?
Shoulder.
Kadze, one foul.
Right.
And the warning definitely has to be very careful
Don't
here.
move. Matt.
I'm not moving.
Nugo.
Ah,
Second warning. One foul.
Just say go, man.
So amped up, Trav.
One foul. One foul.
Feel the intensity. 2 stories up here in the commentary booth. I apologise to everybody at home if I sounded a little out of breath. I
Don't
think
move.
I actually broke a
Don't
PB.
move.
Let me tell you something. Your
Shoulder.
boy Ryan Bowen was not prepared for that first rep. He came up here like he had just finished Fran.
Don't move.
Some
Go!
CrossFit workout.
Be a slip. No surprise there.
And you're
Kadze.
seeing kind of exactly how well-rounded Nugo is. You saw him sneak in that hook there at the start of round 2. Now, knowing that Matt Mask is prepared for any of that carving, goes right back outside, creates a lot of back pressure being applied to him, makes the slip nice and easy. Right now, Nugo definitely dictating this match.
Making Matt come to him on the start and managing to break open Matt Nugo with the incredible back pressure. You do feel like if Matt could expose the shoulder of Nugo, keep him outside of that he would have a better lane. but it's-
Why are you tightening it towards him? You do not tighten that strap towards him. The strap needs to be tightened towards me.
Or maybe neutral, maybe a better solution there, just straight down. But Matt Mask stressing there, needing the full purchase of that strap. The buckle is on the back of Matt Mask's hand. This is round 2. He has to compromise the hand and wrist. The side pressure is amazing from Nugo. Let's go, Matt Mask.
Don't move. Go!
Underway, a better position from Matt Nugo needs to. It's an elbow foul on Chikadze off the start, and that is the second foul. That will be a win for the Wild Horse. Matt Mask, not the way he would have wanted to get the win, but he'll take it. You've got to keep that elbow down.
And you somehow have to break serve, and that was his opportunity there. The buckle on the back of his hand, that was a solid start there. That was an interesting spot there. Was Nugo going to run out of room side pressure-wise with Matt having such a commitment on the hand and wrist? They stopped right there at about 11 o'clock. A small advantage for Nugo, but you could see maybe, and let's talk about Nugo. The only blemish on the record is him running out of gas against Petro here about 8 months ago. Besides that, he's been absolutely dominating. If I'm Matt Mask, maybe the game plan is to take this thing in deep water.
Matt with a great position there. What he had done is managed to keep Nugo very flat. Nugo knew he had the infringement early, but Matt was looking far more comfortable in that round. Couldn't climb at that stage. Had he done so, as soon as the hand opened, it would have allowed Nugo to re-engage that back pressure. So wise move from Matt at that stage. Matt diligent looking up at that, looking at the position that he had Nugo in, to try to keep Nugo outside of that shoulder. And Chikadze needs to try to open up the arm of Matt Mask.
You hear the game plan. Matt Mass pretty confident on the last start here. Feels that the high side pressure, the hand down here, really focusing on the base of that thumb to compromise the hand and wrist of Nugo. And once again, he has to feel confident that the longer the match goes, he can find the endurance problem with Nugo Chikadze.
Matt can't afford to run away from his own hand. To make
Knock
that
on.
big hand count.
Now look, knock on.
Look.
Don't move.
From the hands.
Go!
A hit from Mask, but he contained a lot there. Knew the strap was coming, as did Nugo. No real surprise there. It's in this round now where we'll see the difference maker. And Matt, again, needing to find a way to make that superior height, superior hand count. And
Probably
try to
the
make
best start,
Nugo
too.
reach for him.
Probably the best start from Matt Mass there. Looked like he had a bit of leverage advantage. Not sure how 100% committed Nugo is to the straps. But I imagine if there's no forward movement, no snapping into the hook, then he had just as well understands that top rolling Matt Mass may be a bit difficult without the straps.
Trap, just look at Nugo's arm there. He's already able to see the back of his own hand. He'll turn his lower palm out. It's allowing him to engage that pronation early, and his ability to do so is incredible. When you look at that visual, just look at the size of the hand of Matt Mass compared with Nugo Chikadze.
Don't move.
Here we go. Huge match for Matt Mass.
Stay with that arm and staying with that hand. Nugo engages the pronation of Chikadze. So hard to separate that guy from his hand.
It's not over yet. We got to do it again. We got to do it again.
Matt Mass absolutely disgusted with the comments, with the confidence of Nugo. But listen, the banter, Matt Mass is so good in the press conferences. He's so good online. He's so aggressive. If you are Nugo, you've just been waiting. It's been festering here exactly how you feel your talent is, and you understand that you maybe, when you speak to Nugo, you hear him talk about the mistakes he made against Petro and how he is 100% ready in this weight class to face the best of the best. He's showing it today. Nugo Chikadze is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. He's controlling the longer athlete very well, and he's showing how well-rounded, how versatile he can be.
Incredible amount of back pressure and the ability to engage the pronation. The whole body as a lever there. Beautiful masterclass of how to turn your body into a lever, turn your body to engage the pronator at its most efficient.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Let's go. Matt Mass stressing to Nugo that he does appreciate the banner, but he has no idea if it was a compliment or a diss. Here we go. This is huge. The table's set now. It is.
Don't move. Go!
Chikadze at this point in time, 2 pins to 1. Beautiful demonstration of how to disable a taller athlete with superior leverage from Nugo Chikadze tonight. But it is not over yet, and the wild horse will be willing, and so many people at home will be willing him on to level the score here, tie it up at 2-2 and take it forward.
And from a promotional standpoint, nothing would be better than an epic comeback here from the wild horse. But just know that there's very little evidence that Nugo Chikadze is not 100% in control of this super match.
If you are Matt Mask at this stage, when this match is static, it is a problem. He needs to create chaos. He needs to create a situation where Nugo does not have the ability to set himself and get that power down Shikadze enjoying himself up there. And when it comes to static strength, this man is rock strong. Seems to have the greater arm strength there.
Yeah, that's good.
Matt Mask with clearly better leverage needs to create that chaotic environment. Nugo needs to do exactly the opposite and prevent the movement from Matt Mask. If he can do so, the advantage is massively in his favor.
Why are you driving my hand so far down on him? Can you please not drive your hand so far down on his?
Knuckle. Don't move. Get some.
Don't know what the fuck you're saying, man. Like, English. Yeah, what? Means nothing to me.
I disagree. It is driving Matt crazy. Whatever he is saying, if I'm not correct, I heard him ask if he had a grilled cheese for lunch. I'm not sure, but it is definitely irritating one Matt Mask.
Oh my word, Shikadze.
Bulldog.
And I'm not a master when it comes to the English language, but I'm pretty sure I heard bulldog. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress to you what a monumental underdog it seemed from the last couple days here in Istanbul. This is a huge statement. What an amazing job from Nugo Jakazi. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the real deal. Nugo Jakazi, congratulations, young man.
Nice.
That's the problem with not paying enough.
What's that?
But never, not you. No, careful. I don't want to lose that little thingy.
I got it.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
I'm very afraid.
Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, get out of your chairs and give this guy a little bit of respect. I am here with a super impressive, super solid Mr. Nugo Shikadze of Georgia. Nugo, when you looked at the visual of that match, you looked at the size of the man that you have just beaten. It's hard to imagine that you could be able to win the match with a top roll, with back pressure. Yet you told us that you would break his wrist back and beat him, and that is exactly what happened. Did the match go exactly according to plan in your head?
გამარჯობთ, მოგესალმებით ყველას. მინდა მადლობა გადაუხადო პირველ რიგში ენგინ თერც, ისვე ეს King of Tapes. დიდი მადლობა ჩემი აქ მოწვევისთვის. მინდა მადლობა გადაუხადო ჩემ გუნდს, ჩემი მხარს, ვინც ყოველთვის გვერდში მიდგა. რაც შეეხება ჩემ გუშინდელ საუბარს. მე რო ვიძახი რომ მაჯას მოვტეხავ, ესე იგი მოვტეხავ, არ ვიძახით ყვილ სიტყვებს.
First of all, thank you very much, Engin Terzi, for organizing this amazing event and my match against Matt Mask. Also, thank you, UVW Sports and King of the Table, to make this event possible today. And when I'm going to say I'm going to break that wrist, I'm going to definitely do.
Now, there's a lot of talk about styles in the sport of arm wrestling. I wanted to ask you personally, who do you prefer to face? Do you like to pull men with longer arms? Or do you prefer to pull men with shorter arms? Or do you prefer to pull top rollers or hook pullers?
ჩემთვის თავარი არის მნიშვნელოვანი ის რომ მე როგორ ფორმაში ვარ. თუ მე ჩემ ფორმაში ვარ და ნაშრომი მაქვს როგორც ჩემ ფორმას შეეფერება, ჩემთვის მნიშვნელობა არ აქვს ძელი ხელი ექნება მოკლე ხელი ჰუკში წევს თუ ტოპროლში. მე შემიძლია ჩემპიონობა და ნებისმიერს ვიწევ, ვისაც ჩემპიონობის პრეტენზია აქვს ასხუთში.
Well, for me, it doesn't matter if the guy, my opponent, has long lever or short or shorter than me or whatsoever. For me, most important factor is how prepared I am. If I'm prepared as I wish to be prepared for that specific opponent, I'm going to break the hell out of him. So definitely doesn't matter the anthropometrics of my opponent. And Anybody, I know I'm the champion of this class, so anybody, whoever watches right now us, anybody from West, from East, doesn't matter. Whoever wants to become the champion, I'm here waiting.
Now we saw Petro Maharin with an impressive win tonight. He is the one blemish on your career. Looking at that, did you make a mistake? Would you like to pull Petro again? Or have you got your eyes on someone ranked above Petro?
ძალიან კარგი კითხვა იყო, მადლობა ამისთვის. სხვათა შორის რო გამოდივარ და ეკრანზე ეწერება 2-1, 3-1 და ასე შემდეგ, სულ რო 100-1 იყოს, ყოველთვის ის ერთი ცუდად ხვდება თვალში და მაწუხებს და დიდი სიამოვნებით გამოვასწორებდი, მე არ მაქვს პრობლემა.
Thank you, Neil. That was an awesome and great question. Good catch right there. Anytime and every time I come here and on the display and see it's 3-1, it's like 10-1, 100-1 of my victory, as long as there is one, I know that I did something not totally okay. So I need to fix that one. So definitely, I'm up for the revenge with Petro.
One thing is for sure, you guys may look very different in terms of your stature, yourself and Matt Mas, but there is a reason that you are so popular. And I know that you converted a lot of fans tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation, show your love, and give a round of applause to the mighty Nugo Chakadze of Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now